All right, Shalom. All right, once again, giving all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakal Kodash. All right, it's gonna be another quick lesson. It's gonna be, just like a word search, and since we're approaching the Day of Atonement, it's roughly a week and some change away, from the time, that this video is being made. All right, but basically, for those of you that don't know, on the left hand side, Amalek, or they have, they call it, Yom Kippur, and Ishmael, he has his Ramadan, it has to do with a period of fasting. All right, but the word that we're gonna look at, is afflict, because it might not, or specifically say, or that you have to fast for 24 hours, or but part of, or afflicting your soul, or is fasting, or on top of did I, it's a holy convocation, or it's a high holy day, or it's also, or considered a Sabbath. All right, so, or it's another day where we have to refrain, or from the things that we're normally, or lawfully, or allowed to do. But we're going to get two scriptures, and then we're going to look at the word, or in the Hebrew, or for afflict, or just to get, or an idea, or and some edification. All right, so Leviticus, all right, 23, no, Slakia, 16 and 29. All right, and this shall be a statute forever unto you. All right, so just because Yahweh Shai, or died for the sins of the elect, or doesn't mean that this day is done away with. Or just as a side note, I've noticed and mentioned this on a number of occasions. As far as the difference between our high holy days and feast days, or as opposed to the feast days of the world. When I say the feast days of the world, or I'm talking about Christmas, Halloween, what are the big ones? Thanksgiving, St. Patrick's Day, um, Mardi Gras, Valentine's Day, or those are holidays, or that cater to the flesh. All right, or as opposed to or our high holy days are it's like serious, very solemn, or assemblies. In many cases, life and death, or type assemblies, like the Passover. During the time where or judgment, or people getting cast out, or so it's not that or festive party time type spirit, or that the worldly left hand side, or has, or and then or this high holy day, or as far as fasting for 24 hours, or I bet, or a lot of 2/3 are rather receive gifts under a tree, or or get drunk, or get laid, as opposed to denying themselves, or food, or for 24 hours, food and water. Or but let's continue. Leviticus 16 and 29. And this shall be a statute forever unto you, that in the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, ye shall afflict your souls, and do no work. Do no work at all, whether it be one of your own country, or a stranger that sojourneth among you. All right. For on that day shall the priest make an atonement for you, to cleanse you, that ye may be clean from all your sins before the Lord. All right. It shall be a Sabbath of rest unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls by a statute forever. And I remember, or a couple years back, all right, when I kept, or the Day of Atonement, as far as that fasting for that day, is a great benefit, for your spirit. All right, because I remember I was having I was resting, at one point, or when I was having, really vivid dreams, or got a little sample of or some spiritual power, or in those dreams, and things like that, or just because, or even I had a testimony on, even intermittent fasting, or on how that is beneficial for your spirit, or as opposed to your flesh. Let's get Leviticus. All right, 23 and 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your power. All right, verse 29. All right, for whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among, all right, his people. All right, so don't go to Popeyes to get a chicken sandwich, or don't, or just on, or a serious note, or that that's a day, or to be, or occupied, or a lot of the end up doing, or marathon shows, or a day of prayer, meditation, reflection, or that's what that's what this high holy day, it's not even, wouldn't even be considered, or a feast day, or because it's not, or it's not a festive, it's not supposed to be a festive occasion. All right, Ecclesiastes, all right, 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. All right, sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth. All right.